Hey Stardew Valley fans, are you looking for a way to expand your game? As I'm diving into the game for the very first time after 9 years. I'm enjoying it a lot, having tons of fun, but now I'm thinking like what is going to be done after my first run? What I want to do next? And I'm like, oh yeah, Nexus Mods. So if you're not familiar with Nexus Mods is probably the most famous modding platform on the internet at the moment. There could be others, but this is the one I'm very familiar with. Now, it's come a long way, and a good example of this is literally this first banner over here. It says Stardew Valley very expanded. Back in the days when you had to do mods, you'd have to download the mod. You weren't sure if it was safe or not. You have to scan it with your virus scanner. But now with Nexus Mods, and especially with the option they offer of the paid option, and again, this is just definitely a suggestion for people who are older who don't really want to play around on their MacBook or on their PC with installing things. They're like, yeah, just do this method, and Nexus Mods takes care of all of it for you. There's nothing to worry about, no stress. Now, if you want to save some money and you still want to expand your Stardew Valley, what I've done is I've selected 5 mods that I think are going to expand your content and offer some convenience in some aspect. So the very first thing, and probably the most famous mod, you can see it right here, 3,700,000 unique downloads. Unique downloads means basically it's if you are somebody who's downloaded this mod multiple times over many years, right, that just counts as one download. So basically 3,700,000 people have downloaded this game uniquely. And so what this game does, it expands Stardew Valley. It keeps the theme the same, but it adds a lot of everything. So it says new NPCs, new character events for a lot of people who are into the story, into the characters. And if you go on Reddit, you'll see a lot of people like that. Expanded Joja storyline. I haven't even got to that in my next playthrough. New farm maps, which I'm enjoying the beach farm that I'm using at the moment. A frontier farm, Grandpa's farm, replaces the standard farm layout, modestly sized farmland, tillable grass, multiple quest lines, very cool. Immersive Farm 2 remastered, new locations, 58 new locations is pretty good, right? Location messages, configurations as well, 43 new fish, because I feel like I've caught a lot of fish already in the, I think this is my 5th playthrough of the game. Custom forage, future updates as well. Very nice. So definitely a good place to start. Installation guide is here. It's actually fairly easy, I guess, for me anyway, someone who's used to computers. But basically, you need to install 2 to 3 other mods first. So all it is, right, is you download a file, find out where your Stardew Valley is installed on your computer, extract that zip file into your Stardew Valley location. If you want to be extra safe, scan it with a virus scanner that you have. If you're on Windows, Windows Defender is free. So extract it to that location, and that's usually the step. Again, this is not 100% the step. I haven't even double checked this myself. But again, from someone who's done modding before and who's installed a bunch of mods over the 30 plus years I've been gaming, that's generally the way it works. Again, like it's mentioned here, right? Known bugs, common errors, mod compatibility. This is all stuff you have to check. Modding is somewhat time intensive, but it's gotten a lot better. Like honestly, this whole process should not take you more than roughly 10 to 15 minutes, depending how fast you work. And then you've got like a lot of new content for your Stardew Valley game. If you'd like me to do this, the whole guide in 2026, how do you get Stardew Valley expanded onto your Windows 11 PC? I'll be happy to do that. Let me know down in the comments. Let's move on to my second mod, which is another extra location, pretty much. It's called Ridgeside Village. Now, again, this has 1.2 million unique downloads, so quite a big difference from Stardew Valley expanded with the 3 million downloads. This feels like it's a different location and that you're not in Stardew Valley anymore. That location, like it's a different place. It could be an addition. I'm hoping this is an addition, but I will let you guys know when I get to that part and I install the game. But I was like so excited. I'm like, okay, I want to play Stardew Valley for the entire of 2026. What additional content do I have? And there's a ton of it here, of course. And then the next 3 mods we're going to talk about are mods that I think are very useful, but they're not going to be drastically expand the game in any particular way. The next one is the NPC Map Location mod. And again, if you watched my Coral Island video, I love this fact of Coral Island. Like, you have to do stuff or quests for people all the time. It'd be nice to know where they are. Story of the Seasons, the Grand Bazaar, does the very same thing as well. So definitely, again, if you're somebody who's cool locating the NPCs in the game, fine. If you're somebody like me who has a poor memory, I don't remember where anyone lives. Like, I spend 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes in the game sometimes. Okay, I need to give this to Abigail. Where is Abigail? Where is Abigail's house? Where is Abigail right now? This is a mod that's going to solve that problem for you. Definitely something to give a go. And the next mod is the tractor mod. And I thought about this because it was 2.5 million downloads. I understand why. Manually tilling your soil is very painful. As it's 2026, we have drones, we have AI. In Stardew Valley, the game, I should be able to drive a freaking tractor. Tractors have been around for a very long time in reality. So why not get a tractor for Stardew Valley? And it's not like you're giving yourself a tractor. It's buy a tractor, right? To more efficiently work with crops, clear twigs and rocks, etc. This is not a cheat. It's something, an extra thing you can get in your game. And I think, why not? So the last mod I want to talk about is automate. And this is something if you're into survival games, if you're into other games, again, like Coral Island, this is something that works and it gives you some images right there. So you've got the thing that produces quartz, you've got the thing that turns quartz, and you've got the chest in between. All that does is it says, place a chest next to a machine like a furnace or a crystallarium, and the machine will automatically pull raw materials from the chest and push processed items into it. Connect multiple machines with a chest to link them. So this is really cool. It also becomes almost like a Factorio moment or a Satisfactory moment where you have mini factories on your farm. And again, somewhat realistic, except in Stardew Valley, it'd be like magically going from chest into the machine, out of the machine, into the chest. But it's still really fun. And I think these are the mods that could really change your second or third or I guess sixth playthrough. I think I will personally be done with Stardew Valley. At least I think this is my fourth or fifth playthrough. I've lost count over the years, to be honest. But I'll be done probably by April or May, depending when I start a new job or find a new job. And then that time, I will definitely be installing pretty much all of these 5 mods. And I'll definitely do a video and let you guys know. But I can also do that beforehand. Let me know. And that is it, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in as always. And let me know what you think down in the comments.